As more of our Kaneohe-based Marines head to war, so will the need to support our wounded warriors.
Tonight, KITV4's Catherine Cruz gives us a look at an approach to healing that takes the recovering soldier away from the doctors and nurses. Catherine?
Well, Paula, the program supports several dozen Marines here in Hawaii. They're recovering from illness as well as combat and non-combat related injuries. The therapy is pure recreation. On a morning in May, the Marines are fielding an outrigger canoe. The focus here is on what they can do instead of what they can't do.
And you never know. One or two of them may really take to something like outrigger canoeing, cycling, swimming, and it can be a life-changing experience for them.
Paddling is a new experience for Lance Corporal Joshua Garcia. He was injured by a landmine in Iraq. 6 years later, he is still on the mend.
Here in Wounded Warriors, you know, everybody who's there has been through some kind of experience, so therefore, like, everybody understands, and it's easier to get along and not feel so out of place.
Back on base, Garcia checks in at the barracks. Wounded Warriors, he says, is the best thing that's happened to him in Hawaii. He's getting the help he admits now he's needed.
It's either be proud and unhappy and hurting and stuff for the rest of your life, or do something about it.
You wouldn't know it today, but his injuries have taken a toll on his shoulder, back, knee, and hips. This afternoon, it's wheelchair basketball. Nothing like a wheelchair to level the playing field. While he gives the game all that he can, Garcia says privately he struggles with post-traumatic stress syndrome.
It pretty much comes and goes. There's some times where, you know, months, maybe even a year or two at a time, you know, I'm fine. And then out of nowhere, something will happen, or it just reminds you of stuff that you really don't want to think about. You don't want to talk about it.
And he says there is the guilt.
And, you know, not talking about Iraq or what happened there. I mean, the aftermath when you come back. I was married. I have a little boy. He's going to be 4 in October. I'm now divorced. I haven't seen my son in months now.
His goal is to go back to school and to be around for his son. He says it's been tough not feeling the love for the things he used to enjoy. That is, until last week, between wheelchair basketball and canoe paddling. Thanks to a Wounded Warrior trip to Montana, he's discovered a new passion, fly fishing.
After going on this trip, I'll probably never stop.
You're hooked?
Yeah, I'm hooked.
It's a new sport that makes him happy, something you'd like to imagine he can someday soon share with his son. Now, Lance Corporal Garcia still has 2, maybe 3 surgeries ahead of him, but judging from the spark in his eye that I saw this afternoon, fly fishing just might help with a speedy recovery. Catherine Cruz, KITV4 News.